back we go. Someone said, Luna, why do you use the soda slosher instead of the tri-slosher? I've used the tri-slosher before, and to be perfectly honest, I don't like it at all. Like, it's okay at best. Also, Ethan, you can keep talking.
Oh no, sorry, I'm just looking on Twitter for a second.
Yeah, but I don't like the tri-slosher, if I'm perfectly honest. It's passable, but I prefer the soda slosher. Like, I kind of wish there were a bit more buckets, but obviously this is the last Splatfest. So what the hell's gonna happen afterwards?
They close all the servers.
Don't know. I hope not. I truly hope they don't. Because then I'll be forced to do the single player. I actually like the single player, if I'm perfectly honest. I can't say it's the most memorable thing in Splatoon by any means, but it was a nice little experience that I can't, like, say I hated in any way. Someone said, do you know any way I could join you? Nope! Splatfests are not very well optimized for joining friends or people in any way, so sadly, you can't.
They should have still kept the squad function.
Yeah, I don't get why they didn't. I mean, I do understand if it was like separate teams.
Yeah,
but they just didn't implement it in any way.
I could kind of understand.
It's just not a thing.
I kind of understand. So a group of like I can understand at some points, but not really. Like because some friends could just join a team, just so they could be with their friends. It can make it unfair, things like that. But
to be fair,
it's kind of bullshit.
To be fair, you could do that anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Someone said, "Do you think the final boss in Splatoon was hard?" I wouldn't say it was a hard boss, but it was a clusterfuck. Have you actually beat the single player?
The single player. Yeah.
Okay. But I'll be honest, I liked it. As annoying as it kind of got at times, because of how much of a clusterfuck it was, I did still enjoy the fight very much so.
Okay, so the music for the final boss is fucking. I love.
Oh yeah, no, it's the same one that's playing right now, I believe.
I have the music.
Well, for me, it's the same one that's playing right now, and I absolutely adore it. I gotta say, Splatoon is probably one of the soundtracks. It has what I'd say to be one of the better soundtracks in any recent game. It's just such a weird blend of so many genres, and it doesn't try and like really be much of anything. It just tries to be something different, and I 100% love that.
Didn't they change the song that Callie and Mary are performing to the Calamari song? Like they changed it. I know that, but I forgot which song was it.
Someone said try beating the final boss with the roller. I did that because that's one of the levels in the amiibo challenges, and I did it.
It's hard. But
I can't say I did it on the first try, but I certainly did it. Like I mentioned this last stream, but when I said I beat all the amiibo challenges, well, at least for Inkling Boy and Inkling Girl, I do mean quite literally all of them. I beat them all, each on their own separate day. Like, I just dedicated a day to each, basically. I was just like, yeah, whatever, I'll just beat this, because why not?
What do you get with the Callie and Mary amiibos?
Don't you remember? They're stuck in, like, the boxes, but they sing to you.
Oh, okay.
That's the reward, alright. Oh god, where's the airstrike? Oh shoot. Oh god, they just set off 2 airstrikes. Why? This is bad. Okay, we're good though? Yeah, we're good. Okay, great. Think we're finally getting back on track. Yeah! Someone said they did it. They did it with their first try without dying. What the hell?
Bullshit.
How?
I call bullshit.
There's no way.
You need to record it and show it to us on stream.
Stop. Someone said, Luna, do you have any new corruption series planned? I can't say series, so to say, but the Mario Chaos Edition, even though, yes, I know that isn't corruptions, it's the closest thing I can get to that without 100% destroying the game. But I do plan on doing more of that soon. The only reason I haven't done it recently is because I've been so goddamn busy. Like today, I woke up at like 6, went over to the new place, basically painted my room, and tomorrow I'm going in to put in soundproofing yet again at the same sort of time and everything, so god damn it. I'm probably not going to be able to stream the rest of this week if I'm perfectly honest, but we shall see. I'm not sure. Obviously I'm still gonna be streaming tomorrow, but someone said hashtag Team Marie. I'm a huge fan of Undertale Corruptions. Hey, glad to hear, and glad to hear you're on the winning team.
Also, shit.
Oh no! I'm going up against Dad. Also, Dio's on our team.
Also, Vinny,
isn't that a meme?
Vinny's streaming right now, but instead of doing corruption on emulator, he's doing it on actual.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I saw. He said he apparently had like an actual sort of corruptor thing for it. I'm wondering how that works. Oh, they have 3. Yes, they have 3 members. Oh, this is an easy win.
and he's gonna play the MiiWii. It's a Wii knockoff. What the fuck is that?
Oh dear.
Can't wait for that.
I wanna play some bootleg games at one time, but at like some point rather. But at the same,
it's hard to find them.
Oh no, it's not really. But I don't know. One day. I just don't know when that one day will be. If I'm perfectly honest.
I do have some planned videos for my channel, but not bootleg games, but bootleg movies. Like this one bootleg movie or Ratatouille called Ratatouille.
Sounds great.
Or the Titanic 2.
Titanic 2. What?
Yeah, Titanic 2. So I want to make a sequel of it. Yeah, I plan to do, especially so on my side channel or on my main channel, just like a whole channel about movies. It's fun. It's fun watching really shitty movies. It's easier to watch a shitty movie and shit on it than watch a good movie and praise it. It's a weird thing.
Can't say I agree.
It's like the same thing with like a good. It's the same thing like a good.
Jeez, I feel so bad for these guys. They have 3 members. Shit.
It's the same thing as with a bad game or a good game. Like a bad game, you can say a lot of things bad with it. Like with a good game, you'll start repeating yourself about why it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same kind of thought process, which I love. That's why when you see a lot of like good reviews, like Undertale or Earthbound, you start hearing the same thing over and over again. You can't, and it never changes.
Well, yeah, because then people just start mooching off of what other people said and don't try and be original about anything they say.
Yeah.
Like, I remember back when Undertale came out, there were basically a couple articles that were just like, blah, 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 and they compared it to Earthbound, right? And everybody was like, this game's like Earthbound! And it's just like, no, you dumbass. Undertale's nothing like Earthbound!
Yeah, it's not.
It's really not. It's just, I don't get the comparison.
Okay, here's the only thing how it's similar to Earthbound. It's quirky, it has humor,
wow.
And it has
every game with quirk and humor must be Earthbound.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That it's so vague with its details. Like, how do you compare it? Like, it's like people give like, oh, it's because of quirky writing. And
Undertale's like Undertale, and that's it.
Yeah, like if you say like, oh, it has quirky writing, that's your reason. Now that literally almost everything that has quirky writing, like No More Heroes or shit like that, should be like Undertale or Earthbound.
Yeah, No More Heroes is like is like Undertale. Oh no. Undertale is like No More Heroes.
Oh god.
You play as an assassin.
Well, the genocide run.
Oh god. Ethan, you need to play through No More Heroes at one point. It's so good.
I do have a Wii in my garage. I should get it. And just play it.
You'll probably be able to find a copy of it very easily. I got both No More Heroes 1 and No More Heroes 2 for about $50 at most. What's funny is the large cost of that, if I'm perfectly honest, was No More Heroes 2. That was the hard one to find. I got No More Heroes 2 for like a lot less.
I do know that what was I gonna say? I don't know. I might play. That's the only Suda 51 game I haven't played. Suda 51, like, you know, Lollipop Chainsaw.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's the only Suda 51 game I have never played. I've never played, so I need to get on it.
It's like, okay, I'm trying to think, because I can't really compare it to anything. That's the thing. It's not a game you can compare to anything because it's just oozing with personality and things of that sort that you can't compare to anything else. It's its own thing, and that's it. It's so goddamn ridiculous as well.
The one thing that's remarkable about this game is that people do compare it, but not to games, only to his own game he has done before. Because why? Because
makes sense.
It's a style. It's a style of games. Yeah. So that's why I love about his games. The way he makes games. Yeah. Undertale's great.
Great character development, while Earthbound is more quirky. Undertale is very unique. Yeah, that's pretty accurate, I'd say. Like, okay, see, let me say this right now. I like Earthbound, but it's very flawed and very outdated in many different ways. And if you can't accept that, I'm sorry, but I hate accepting it myself, but it's the truth, if I'm perfectly honest. because even just looking at the character designs should give you a very clear indication that the game was made in the 90s and was not really designed for anything past the 90s. And I don't blame them, to be perfectly honest, because it's just like, dude, they weren't really thinking ahead when they made this game. They just wanted to make something nice. That's perfectly fine. But the battle system is where the game is the most outdated, I'd say, because it's so barren. It's so like basic.
Yeah.
But I don't expect it to be anything else. Especially because it's just like Mother 3 set the bar higher, so that's that.
What I had to say? What was I gonna say? With Earthbound, yeah. Like you said, like Undertale's more.
Don't get wait. Let me just add one more point though.
Go.
Don't get me wrong though. I still 100% love Earthbound. I still think it's great in many ways, and I wouldn't say it's one of the best games to ever exist, but it's certainly a classic.
Yeah, and what I was gonna say, yeah. Undertale has great character developments. Undertale literally has little to none. Only like like a few characters, not like all.
You said Undertale twice.
No, I mean Earthbound. None.
Earthbound for which?
Earthbound had little to none character development. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. Literally, one of the characters. What was the Asian one? The Asian one with like the bald head.
Pooh.
Yeah, he's literally a stereotype.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Earthbound. It's not because of the character. It's more on the environment and the world around you.
Yeah. It's more based around the characters you interact with and what you really do in the game, rather than the characters you actually play as or anything. Because if I'm perfectly honest, the characters in Undertale, no, Earthbound, they're as pretty basic as it gets.
Yeah.
But then again, it's an RPG. I don't mind it as much.
There's only one thing I kind of like understand people say like with Earthbound and Undertale, that people would say like, oh, they both have simple graphics. I'm like, yeah, well, Toby Fox did it because, well, he didn't really have any. He was just him.
Swear to God, if this person with the bucket doesn't get out of here and die.
And like Sugisate, he totally picked it because he wanted to.
It's not even just that. It's more so just like, it was like the thing is, Earthbound's a huge game. He didn't really have a choice. He kind of had to do it like that, or else the game just wouldn't fit on the cartridge. Even then, they had to upgrade the cartridge thing.
Yeah. So like yeah, that part is just like
more so due to limitations. Because if you've ever looked at the Earthbound sprites, it's literally 2 frames of animation.
Oh yeah.
I make fun of it all. I make fun of it all the time because when you speed up, it just looks like they're just gliding across the ground, and it's hilarious in my opinion. All right, this bucket bitch needs to get out of. Oh, ah! They got me. Damn it.
I actually would wonder this. Is it okay if I asked it?
What?
What game do you think doesn't deserve the praise it gets?
That's a tough
hard.
one.
It's a really tough question.
Also, some of the same person who mentioned the whole like what's it called, like the final boss thing. They're like, guys, how am I supposed to prove this? No, we were kidding. We believe you.
No, we were kidding. Yeah, we were kidding. Yeah, what's the one game it doesn't deserve the praise it gets? I don't mean like it gets a numerous amount of praises and it should get like shit. I'm like, no, it doesn't. It's a good game, but it doesn't deserve to be treated like God. Things like that, yeah.
I'm thinking, see, that's a tough one because, I'm looking at like the games I have and thinking.
Yeah. One person says Overwatch. Me and Luna kind of like we can't really agree because we play it for hours.
Can't really agree, but I do also say like, yeah, people have their opinions, so I'm not gonna be like, about have you know you're wrong, but
I can understand because like there's a lot of like people just talk about it on and off.
Yeah, no, it gets out of hand, Overwatch with its discussion, but I seriously can't say I have a game that I would say like, this about the whatever is for like games. I don't know. I don't really have a game that I would say doesn't deserve praise.
Some people would say like, oh, what about Call of Duty? I'm like, no, because the thing is that it doesn't really get praise.
Call of Duty, more so the originals, do deserve the praise they get.
Oh yeah.
They've innovated. It's innovated the whole FPS scene for games.
Yeah, with the multiplayer and everything. Yeah. But, what I do say is that like when people say like the new Call of Duty, like they don't get praise. No. People
shit on the new Call of Duties.
Yeah. So like you can't really put that on a list, but generally saying, it's really hard to think because you like the games you play, because you play them, you think that that you love them as much as you will do.
Also, someone said the only thing wrong with Overwatch is that the story doesn't matter. If I'm perfectly honest, I kind of have to agree. They built this big story for every character and everything around you, and it doesn't even matter in the grand scheme of gameplay. I don't like the fact that that's like that. And I get it. It would be a lot more difficult to get into Overwatch if you needed to know the story. But at the same time, then why include it if it's not really going to be something that big? Oh shoot, I nearly...
Blizzard does that a lot. They don't know how to initiate story. Like even Warcraft, like I played that.
Like I said though, don't get me wrong, I love Overwatch. I have like 70 something hours on it. But the fact that it's like that about story is a very, very dumb thing in my opinion.
Yeah, Blizzard they don't know how to implicate stories in their games. Like the thing is, okay, so here's the thing. Diablo and StarCraft, World of Warcraft, ask the players, alright, like players who've been playing that for years, ask them, do you know the plot of it? They won't say shit. It's the same thing, like, yeah, people can still say it's a TF2 syndrome, which, like, there's a huge plot for TF2, but no one knows it. And yeah.
There's plot for TF2?
There is, yeah, there's a huge plot. Why is it red and blue? Like, why is that Pacific color? Why are they fighting?
Oh. I just thought it was a game, and that was it. Overwatch is TF2 confirmed.
Yeah.
God damn it.
But yeah, it's the same exact reason.
Like, it really bugs me because it's just like it's such a good story for Overwatch as well. Keep in mind there are some little details that I do hate and find stupid, like the fact that Reaper was a part of Overwatch, now he hates Overwatch. Like what? Yeah. But it's a good story in my opinion. Of course, it has its flaws. Can't say I didn't expect it to not be much of anything, but
they do put it like a whole. There's 100. They have so many comics of it already, and they have like a 100-page comic coming out next month.
Oh yeah. That's dude. The fact that they're doing that is crazy. By the way, 100-page comic, like
they
just
love
for Overwatch.
They love it. They can tell.
Damn it.
But yeah. But a lot of people just wish like, oh, can you just guys just do a movie or something like, or just make a whole comic series? Because like the way it was like.
If they were to do something like that, it'd probably be a lot easier to implement a story of sorts.
Yeah.
But as I can imagine, that probably also would cost a lot of money to make an Overwatch movie. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, aren't they making like a World of Warcraft thing?
Oh, Warcraft movie?
Yeah.
That already came out.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I see where people get the idea from and why they want it, but at the end of the day, it's a weird idea. So I don't know. I don't know if it'd work, basically. Okay, how well did the Warcraft movie do anyway? That's a big detail we gotta pay attention to.
It got a lot of money, I have to admit that. It did do... It wasn't a great... Okay, I say this a lot about films. It's an entertaining movie.
I don't care about that. Did it do good, basically?
Like in money?
Yeah.
Money? Yeah, oh yeah, it did fucking amazing.
Okay, then that's... Yeah, that matters.
All I know about it is that it was directed by David Bowie's son.
That's bizarre. Someone said Overwatch was supposed to be a movie, but they didn't have enough money, so they made it into a game.
I wish that was the case, but I still like what they made.
I'd say that's... If that is true, I'm 100% fine with that.
Yeah.
Like, then again, imagine Overwatch as a movie, like, with the... It just would make, like, no sense and be weird.
Yeah, like newcomers. Like, what the fuck is this?
Someone said TF2 and Overwatch are the same game. TF2 is free. Overwatch is $60. First off, Overwatch is $40. Good job, my friend. Secondly, I've played both of them a lot. No, they're not the same.
And also,
What? You lied. You were just like, also, Overwatch is...
$40.
I said that.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't hear. You lied too. Oh, and also, TF2 doesn't have Harambe.
That's a fair point, Ethan. You just won everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why everyone should buy the game.
Overwatch is better because it has Harambe, aka Winston.